name, man. I love your growth. But no jokes though. All jokes aside, we just like it ain't really nothing for me to say. This ain't my shit, you know. It's Midnight Madness. We just want you to speak for yourself. How you feel about having a battle, or do you want a battle? How do you feel like it was handled? Like, do you feel like whose fault is it? What's going on? Like from Yoshi's words, nobody else's. Not Surf, not Verb, not nobody. What happened? What just happened in the last 6 days?
Mm, a clusterfuck. First, I would like to apologize to the culture, because I myself has been excited about everything that's been taking place. The energy. I just tweeted a few days ago that Surf was bringing some great energy to battle rap. So I fuck with everything that's going on. That's why I wanted to be a part of this first experience, which I didn't even know it would become this, but I knew I wanted to battle um, for this team, the island, versus Surf's team, gun titles, um, representing the first ladies. So that is something that, I wanted to do on behalf of the island and Verb. Um, so that's how it all began. How did this So everything was fine for the most part. Days have gone by, we've all talked about it, and Midnight Madness has become what it is today. So I think the issue for me came when I finally did decide to kind of tap out of the spaces. And then when I did tap back in, I realized that I was kind of out of touch with what was going on and what I had all um, became of Midnight Madness. And so instead of reaching out to Surf, Verb, anybody, Jack Bill, anybody, instead of just reaching out to them to get clarification, I decided to go on social media and rant that way and complain that way, which solved nothing. And it caused everybody to give their little 2 cents and go back and forth. And then when Verb got online and seen everything, which I still haven't seen what all everybody was saying as far as insults and tweets, he was pissed. And so from there, there was speculation that we would be backing out of the battle. Um, and then that's where the issue came, where everybody feels I could have communicated with Verb better while he was angry and threatening to back out before it got to what it got to. And so that's what I'm apologizing and holding myself accountable for. Um, being silent at the wrong times, trying to please everybody and appease everybody's ego. I let shit spiral out of place when I could have just womaned up and possibly nipped it in the bud, because I'm at the end of the day, I'm the artist. If I say I'm gonna battle, I'm gonna battle. And so I let the culture and everybody feel as if Verb had the last say over my career, when I could have just said, "Hey, that's not the case." And I think the reason why was, I'm just like stressed and overwhelmed. Been in spaces for days. It's been so much going on with the promotion, trying to prepare. My opposition has been in these spaces, and we've been going back and forth and all kind of shit. So it's kind of fucked with my head a little bit. And as strong as I feel like I am always, I got to be real and say I think it's took a toll on me mentally. And the guidance that I was getting clearly was leading me in the wrong direction, because even to just have wanting to like go and cry and vent and having to do it online because I can't do it with a person that's supposed to be my support system. I I think I'm past that going into 2022. So I wanted to reach out to Surf to see how we can make this right. I don't know how him and Verb can fix whatever they have, but at least I want to be a woman of my word and complete the objective. So I don't know if you wanted to ask me anything, Surf.
But I don't know if Jack. I don't know what Bill at. Like, I just wanted, I just wanted you to say your part, so it's like nobody's speaking for you or saying what Yoshi did or saying what You get what I'm saying? Or saying or speaking for Yoshi or anything. You get what I'm saying? Which was my biggest problem in the first place. Which you're your own person at the end of the day. I get it as teams.
Right.
You're your own artist.
And I've
You're
been
your
on my
own
own since
artist.
I've been in the game. So when I finally joined Island Gang, it was like kind of a sigh of relief for a little bit because it's like, okay, I got male protection. I got people who could vouch for me and stand for me and ride for me. And I trusted, whether it's naive, whether it's dumb as hell, I trusted and maybe still do trust the judgment of the leadership that I was given. And so I feel like in this scenario, it led me down the wrong path because the consequences and all of the things that were accumulating is damn sure not worth any of it. And I'm just doing this battle on account of verb, on account of the island. And it's like everybody kind of, I felt like I was kind of thrown under the bus when shit didn't go the right way. And I got to eat that. But I really was just kind of going with the guidance that was given to me.
I mean, I don't like I said, I ain't Dr. Phil, I ain't the leader of this shit. I ain't, you feel me? So I ain't like, oh, thank you for your piece and nothing like that. Like I just wanted you to get your own words out because I'm tired of niggas tweeting and speaking for you and saying for you what it is. That's you saying how you feel, how you feel. I get it, I understand. Okay, we in the spaces, we talking, everybody making teams. Somebody make a team. You're the first lady for the team. You feel like this is what I hear you saying. You feel like you have to battle because you're the first lady. That's what like you or you felt like you have to battle. Or am I wrong?
um I did feel pressure to battle. The one thing that
Oh,
I could
right.
say that you were misinformed about was the assumption that possibly my team didn't know about everything I got going in, after Prestavia. That's not necessarily the case.
But that
Everybody
was
knew
me
it was
talking
a
battle shit. That was me
oh,
talking
okay.
like, oh, she
It
can't handle a
it was
bunch
a
of
risky
battle.
battle to take it, but before I even joined Island Gang, I had reached out like, "Yo, what's up with Prestavia?" And you said, "If you're not on that all female card, then what's up?" And I kind of dialed back from it. But when we were in the spaces and it was presented in like a bet format, and y'all was kind of having like a pissing contest, I didn't want to be the person to be like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do it." That look real pussy to be right there, like when y'all bet and be like, "Nah, I ain't gonna stand up for the island."
Right.
So it's like, what else I'm gonna say? It was no brainer how to say yes.
See, that's why I think but to me, that's why I think the problem come in at like, as a fruit, like yo, you don't gotta say yes to nobody for no man for no person. Like in respect, I don't want to battle Prestavia. I got some other shit going on. Like cool, all this Midnight Madness group shit. You don't gotta say yes. You not know. Well, I don't know what you have on your own time, but you ain't nobody yes man. You don't have to say yes to a battle. I feel like that's where it went wrong. I feel like you got told that you had to do something or felt like you had to do something and then left out to dry afterwards. So now I'm deleting my Twitter and I'm crying and I feel some type of way. I don't
Well,
understand. Like
honestly, I deleted my Twitter because your fan base is very strong,
for
and
sure.
I kept getting at it. And the behind the mental illness, there is a genius in there. And my mindset was they have to talk about it because they want to talk about it, and they keep adding me. So if there's no way to at me, they have to literally type out Yoshi, and
Oh,
that builds an algorithm and makes it seem as if there's a buzz around my name. It could even trend a person. So that
very
was
true. That's smart. I'm not gonna lie, that's smart.
my main reason, and because it was excessive and I couldn't really handle it and stop responding to people. So that was my way of dodging that bullet and still it being beneficial in a way. Um, Me crying and going live and all of that, it was suggested to do. Um,
Wait, could you say that again? Somebody said not like by your team leader or nothing, right?
it was just suggested to me. It was a bad suggestion that I should
It's,
publicly apologize in that manner, and I should have waited till I was in a more level-headed space. I'm terrible in the morning,
um,
so
well, Marco, like I said, I don't. Whatever again, whatever makes you. Because at the end of the day, it's about battle rap. I would like to assume. So it's like at the end of the day, it's not about My biggest problem is this turned into ego, turned it into Sue Surf versus Aver. It's not. It never was. It's Yoshi versus Prestavia. Not one time did you get to speak for yourself in none of these spaces. No day did you get to say, I'm not feeling the battle. I am feeling the battle. I don't want to do it. I do want to do it. I don't want to. It's supposed to be Yoshi versus Prestavia. I genuinely think you should have teams and all, teams included. You should be able to choose for yourself if you want to battle. Period. So my question is, and like however your setting is, whatever you want to adjust it to. I want a home game. These the people I want to judge. These the people I want in the room. For you to feel comfortable. Like if you feel like you want to complete the objective, for you to feel comfortable, I'm willing to do it wherever you want. However you like. Nobody has to bet. You know what I mean? Like it's not about that. It's for the culture. You guys have so many people um invested in your battle. You know what I
Right.
mean?
At this point, that's what I'm doing for the culture. I didn't have any really issues with the bet because it wasn't my bet in the first
Right.
place. So if it happened or not, it didn't bother me. I was just battling because it's a busy spider. I was just battling because the opportunity was presented to represent my team.
Right.
Like you said, I could have and should have said no, but I had just joined the island gang. It was so much going on, so much energy around the spaces. Midnight Madness hadn't started yet. It was really just gun titles and island gang kind of popping their shit. So, I kind of got impulsive with that. And I do agree we should be able to say no if it doesn't fit. But once I got in it, I was down to do it. I'm a woman of my word. So
Right.
when it started going, okay, we're gonna pull out, that was where I didn't know how to handle the situation because it put me in such a fucking weird place. And I'm sure the other people also, because it's like, what do you do? What do you do?
Right.
Do we ride this out and see maybe our leader is right? Maybe it does benefit, or do we stick to what we assigned to do? And there was ultimatums coming from every end. There was ultimatums: if you do this and you lose, you're not island gang. I'm not riding for you. I'm not.
That's like, and I'm not like I said, I'm not in here. Yeah, I'm not in here to like take and pick what you say and make blogs about nothing that you say or nothing like that. Or I'm not in here trying to. I just
Well,
literally
he
want to
said that
say.
live in the spaces. Like he feel like it was a shaky bridge. So if you go across that bridge and you fall, it's
Yeah,
on you.
that to me. That's like personally, that's weird. Like again, if this just for the culture, this just battle rap. See, and that's when the truth start coming out. Which is why I wanted you to speak for yourself and nobody else say it. Nobody else talking for you. Nobody else talking to you in anything. I want you to say it yourself. That I've never told Prestavia if she lose, she's not gun titles no more. I'm not telling nobody in here. No, none of these Midnight Madness teams is saying if you lose, you're not gang no more to the point where you don't want to do the battle because you're afraid to lose. That sounds like oppression. It sounds like oppression. Do what I say, or that's the weird part to me. And again, like I said, I'm not trying to get you to say nothing. Speak your piece, however you feel. I think it's ass. I think it's ass. We just want to know what you want to do. Prestavia, again, she wrote. You know what I mean? She prepared for a battle like as you was prepared for a battle.
Yeah, I was prepared to. I got some shit, and I wanted
And
to.
I
I wanted to
believe
get
it.
it off.
I believe it. Like I'm not. Come on, we've talked outside of the internet. We talk outside of the internet. You know how I speak on you. Besides the QP blah blah blah, I don't show everybody love by just showing them love. Facts. We spoke outside of the internet. I know you can rap. That's my biggest part. It's like, why so much politics and extra stuff when you could be like, man, me and that bitch can run it. And I mean, excuse my language, no bet or just for the belt or whatever. It's not about the belt. It's not about the money. It's not about none of that. It's just we built something together as a unit. Even though we break up into okay, Island Gang, gun titles, this one, that one, we all still a unit. We are actually getting consumers excited for this shit.
Well, you know what? If I'm gonna be like completely honest, because it wasn't a battle that I necessarily was planning to take when um the year started.
Right.
When I seen that, it seemed as if we were gonna be pulling out of it. It was a slight like weight lift, like okay, I don't gotta worry about this. I could just focus on what I got going. But very shortly, I realized how important the battle became to the culture. And so that for me is the main reason I said, okay, forget it, fuck everything. I'm gonna be there with my 3 rounds, whether it's a team behind me or not.
I just copy me in a different. So I mean, like I said, this ain't no like I'm not with the oppression shit. I'm not with the like, especially not with no I'm not with no gangster shit. I'm not with no. The last decision is on you. It's not on like respectfully, like not respectfully. I don't give a fuck. It's not on Verb. It's not on no Island. It's not on Midnight Man. It's the last like you hearing it from my mouth. I'm sure I speak for a bunch of people. The last decision is on you. If you want to battle, you can battle. We're more than willing to battle. You good. You ain't got to worry about no extra shit, no gangster shit. It's never that. This is team battle rap. Team battle rap. Nobody should be threatening nobody for yo. I'll see you in 3 months when I get my weight right. Nobody should be threatening nobody or I'll pull up or none of that shit. This is team battle rap. You know what I mean? So the first thing you can be comfortable about is your safety. Nothing's going to happen to
No,
Yoshi.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I
You know what I
think
mean?
that
Like not while I'm here, not while anybody like while any of the coaches here. That's the last thing you have to worry about. It's up to you. If you want to battle, you battle. If you don't, you don't. It's that simple. That's all. Like so, what happened to me? I feel like emotions started to fly because you feel like you can't talk. Then I feel like, but like I'm man enough to apologize because I still know what's going on. I know this nigga speaking for you, and I because I know you, I know you're not saying how you really feel. You're saying what he's telling you to, or not saying nothing because he's telling you not to. So I'll apologize for that. You know what I mean? But in reality, it's up to you. It's not Verb. It's not Island Gang. If you want to run it, you run it. If you don't, you still Yoshi. You're still welcome here.
well, I'm gonna tell you who convinced me the most. It wasn't either one of you guys or any of y'all fans. It was really my supporters that fuck with me, that
Right.
uplifted me, and me realizing how much they riding for me, and they believe that I'm gonna be great this year. So with that, I just feel like okay, I have I have a debt to the culture because they rode for me through adversity. When everybody tried to get rid of me, up, down, all around the culture, the fan base still fucked with me. So
Right.
I owe that to them if they want to see this to give them a great battle. So that's why I want to do it. I just feel like the culture was in a more positive space when Prestavia and Yoshi was set to battle. All the negativity came when it was possible that we wasn't going to battle. So I feel like it's something special about this match and the energy that comes from it, that came from it. So
That's one thing I kudos y'all women on. I will say that too, like respectfully. There's a super fight card coming up. They're not talking about JC and Sharon. They talking about Yoshi and Prestavia. Respectfully. Like you know what I mean? You seen the bottom of that card? Like they're not talking about Swave and Anderson, like respect them, bro. Like respectfully. In a genuine way. Like right now, y'all are hot. Like again, as much as we always say, yo, you know, niggas make jokes, this wrestling, this TV. Not some of the stuff we say. This shit gets very below the belt for sure. But at the same time, you are now an entertainer, Yoshi. It's not everybody that tweets you ain't gonna like you. Everybody that at you ain't gonna like you. Everybody, you know what I mean? And I know you learning as you go. I learn as I go. I'm tweeting with a nigga and going back and forth with a nigga that I know ain't never hurt nobody. But you know, you can get into your shit, or you can get into the games, the social media games and shit like that, and think it's more than it is. It's only battle rap. It should only be battle rap. It should only be battle rap. Like seriously. But I mean, I guess that's me relaying, like, because again, I don't want in no way, shape, or form for this to turn into, a blog of Sue Surf makes Yoshi. You know what I mean? Like, I'll tell or I'll have Prestavia reach out to you, but it sounds like you want to battle.
yeah, I feel like it's a fair space because I did the same thing earlier when Verb had a space to tag Yoshi. I came in there and basically said the same thing as to how I feel I may have been wrong in this scenario. Um I don't think that he wants to continue the bet. It doesn't seem like it. So me
Don't
battling
worry
will
about
be
that
on
part.
my own
Yeah, don't worry about that
fruition.
part. It's still, like I said, it's still money in between y'all. It's still the same thing. It's nothing's different. You don't got to worry about that part. He backed out. That's cool. That's man business.
So I just wanted to clarify it so we don't have to go into another day of confusion as to whether the battle is going to go down or not.
So Yoshi versus Prestavia is going down.
It's lit.
Hey, greedy, add people up, add speakers up. Then we don't got to. We're not
I
about to
got
make
you.
you the. We're not about to make you the topic of the night or the topic of discussion. We're gonna continue Midnight Madness. Everything's back to
I want
Yoshi
everything
versus
to go
Prestavia.
back to normal. Yeah.
Yoshi versus Prestavia is on.
Some people in here.
Hey, 40. Get some girls up here too if it's female battle
Yo,
rappers.
what's up?
Yeah, we got 40 Hustle in the building.
Right.
Chain in the
Hustle, what up?
building.
Bro.
She.
What it do, fool?
Shit, I fuck with this Call of Duty.
I just got that Call of Duty shit. I need your tag, fool.
I could text it to you or DM it to you.
You don't have my number. Stop acting like we that close, fool.
That's fucked up. I do. That's why I said DM it
I
to you.
got you.
I said text it first, and I'm like,
Like,
I mean DM it to you. I'm about to send you. I'm about to DM you my number.
that's a bet, fool.
I mean, I'm glad the battle back. I guess you know what I mean. I know it's gonna be like a little. We walking on pins and needles right now for a second, but I'm glad the
Well, what
battle.
I really like more than the battle want is some you and everybody to be amicable. I guess the island people game.
No, listen, everything
Oh,
just to
Ash.
address that for the very Geechee, what's up, Chris?
Oh, you already know, gang. Nigga.
Just to address that for the very last time, there's no problem. Like, listen, like in this battle rap culture, in this game, it's going to be casualties. Nothing is fun about all of us just ha ha he like it's not. So we shoot shots, you know what I mean, talking shit back and forth, blah blah blah. The boy shaking his ass, that's never acceptable. Stuff like that get ate up
No,
in
but y'all
battle
not
raps.
gonna meet up and fight or no dumb shit, right?
Right,
Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, no, hold on. Stuff like that happens all day in battle rap. The back and forth, the tweets, everybody, stuff like that. The problem is, and again, any of us, this goes for anybody, because I genuinely look at niggas like I fuck with. Like, if Hustle tell me some shit, I'm taking that like it's her word. Like it's her real word. Like, you know what I mean? Some stuff is battle rap, but some stuff, like, everybody that's listening to this shit right now, they just listeners. I really know all y'all. So it's not fair for me to tell she, yo, this a bet in front of public. Like it's basically saying I'm publicly willing to disrespect you as a man. You can't tell somebody how to feel. Hey, Yoshi, look, this what I'm gonna do for you. And I'm not, this not a text, this not me and you in front of everybody. And then 2 days later, I wake up and say, you know what? I ain't doing that, motherfucker. Now fight me. Like, what guy am I? Yo, niggas watch me since a kid. I've never been a slouch. I've never been a slouch. That's not how that go. You don't make a bet. Again, I posted it on my Twitter. I said out verbatim, I wouldn't care if Prestavia's water broke. Not saying that she's pregnant, but I wouldn't care if her water broke. It's a bet. If Prestavia does not show up, you get your money. This was said already. I will tweet it again. This was said already. So for the fact that all the people to join, the Hitmans, the Geechies, and everybody to join up and they get bigger, for him to just feel like he gonna skunk me like I'm a kid. I'm not no kid. Don't let this 5'8" shit fool you. I'm not a child. I will fight anybody. 5'8" and up. I'm gonna win, I'm going to lose. But you gonna run it. We're gonna have to figure it out. But that's just when it go outside of battle rap, because it's not that. We should be having fun. We should be $3,000 should mean nothing to nobody. We should be willing. Like, if you on my gang, if you gun titles, I don't got no problem putting 3,000 up for you. Just like if you GTA, they should have no problem putting up their money for their team. The money should not be an issue right now with battle rap. It's if everybody's as comfortable as they talking about. At what point do we start saying, "Oh yeah, hey Farrah," like?
Yo.
Yo.
Okay, that
Yo.
was him.
Yeah, I thought it was my phone too.
Yeah, man. Merry Christmas, everybody.
We naming
Merry
albums.
Christmas. Happy New Year. Hey, if I can just say real quick while we got a second, personally, I got a lot of respect and appreciation for what you just did, Yoshi. You ain't have to come up here and speak in front of 2,000 people.